morning, Prescott. Clearance, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa. I'd like to pick up IFR to Alpha Bravo, Quebec, Albuquerque.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa. Ready to copy Albuquerque?
Ready to copy 484 Hotel Papa.
4 Hotel Papa, clear to Albuquerque Airport. Expect radar vectors Drake. Sedona is filed. Maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 133.57. Squawk 4236.
Okay, cleared to Albuquerque via radar vectors Drake and Sedona, and then as filed, climb maintain 10,000, frequency 133.57, squawk 4236.
Seneca 4 Hotel Papa, read back correct. And who is it, Cutter?
4236. 10,000 feet.
Mooney 90636.
There we go.
Mike, Prescott ground, runway 21 left. Taxi
And we are going
Delta,
to
shorter runway
Drake, which is in there, and then we are actually going to try and fly over Sedona Airport. Apparently it is just absolutely beautiful, and I don't have time to go today, but I did want to at least be able to fly over it. So that is our game plan for our flight today. I'm en route as of right now. Is only supposed to be, if I remember correctly, it's only supposed to be like an hour and 40 minutes. So hopefully we are lucky and they don't give us a whole bunch of crazy changes, but we do have full tanks just in case. Prescott ground, setting up 484 Hotel Papa at Cutter. I do have information uniform ready to taxi.
And who was calling ground? Was that the Seneca?
Affirmative, at Cutter 484 Hotel Papa, ready taxi.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, runway 21 left, taxi via Delta, cross runway 30.
21 left via Delta, cross runway 30 for Hotel Papa. Since there's nobody behind us, we're gonna knock it out quick anyway. Flight control check, tail up, tail down. Left turn, left aileron, right aileron is down, and right turn, right aileron is up, and the left aileron is down. Flight controls are definitely free and correct. That looks good. I did say correct. I meant to say correct, but that's okay. Make sure it looks good. Manifold, feather, let's go. Left feather.
Bravo 6 back to Western.
Good.
Riddle 50, Prescott ground, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot.
Their test successful, and 2300.
Prescott ground, Riddle 19 at Delta 5.
There we go. Top cycle left.
Hold position.
There's one.
Hold position, Riddle 19.
There's one. And there's two. Perfect. I will go back down to 2000. Excellent. Mag test was successful. Amps and volts are looking good. Oil pressures are in the green. Oil temperatures are in the green. Fuel pressures are in the green. Plenty of fuel on board for today's flight. I did get our tanks topped off, so that is looking good. And idle check, just to ensure the airplane continues to run within a safe RPM range, and those engines sound good.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, Prescott Tower, fly heading 200, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff.
21 left, cleared for takeoff, and I'll make a left turn to 200, 484 Hotel Papa, thanks. Doors latched, windows closed, lights are on, beautiful.
Air pressure with 34, runway 21 left, extend down.
21 left, extend down, 1 Riddle 34.
Plenty long runway, looks good. Up to 2000. Right about there, all gauges are in the green, everything looks good. Here we go. All right, our speed is alive. Gaining center line, looking for 79.
79, number 2, Cessna 3 mile final, runway 21 left, clear to land.
Runway 21 left, push land, reduce 79.
We're at 34, number 3, Cessna 5.5 mile final.
Or 79, here we go.
Negative contact, Riddle 34.
We're off.
Scully 957, extend down, runway 21 left.
There's coming up.
Downwind 957.
Pressure is a little high, but it's hot, and that's to be expected. Still within tolerances. There we go, and heading 200. There we go. Lights are off. We're going to keep our cowl flaps in a little bit because it is very hot. Try to keep those cylinders nice and cool today. There's our 200, climb maintain 10,000.
Set up for Hotel Papa, contact Tower 128.7. Correction, contact Phoenix approach.
Over to approach. Have a good day for Hotel Papa.
Phoenix approach, light 4475, Lima Papa has Victor for Prescott.
Thank you.
Good morning, Phoenix approach. Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, heading 200, climbing through 6,300.
444 Hotel Papa, Phoenix departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000 for Hotel Papa. Okay, everything looks pretty good. Plenty of fuel on board so we can keep that power up a little bit higher today. Try to get over these mountains as quickly as we can because it's definitely going to be a little bit bumpy.
Number 253 Echo Alpha, contact Prescott.
We are flying in the exact opposite direction that we want to be flying in, so hopefully we don't have to stay here for too long.
Number 475 Lima Papa, contact Tower 125.3.
125.3, 475 Lima Papa, thank you. Approach 419 Delta, advise I have the 1 minute weather at
Autopilot on.
Thank you.
Heading mode active.
Flight 158, center
And
maintain
climbing at about
11,000.
800 feet a minute.
1000, cutter flight
Do
158.
700.
Number 484 Hotel Papa, fly heading 090, vectors on course.
090 for vectors for Hotel Papa, thanks. Awesome. That worked out really nicely, actually. Give us plenty of time to climb. No stress about the mountains. And then we're going to slowly start making our way exactly where we want.
223 cleared, RNAV runway 12 approach, contact Prescott Tower 128.75.
Cleared RNAV 12 and contact Tower 2875, Riddle 23. See ya. Phoenix approach, Riddle
2,500 feet to go until we level off at that 10,000. Temperature is down to 76 degrees, so it is dropping, which is
9 miles
greatly
east
appreciated, if I'm being totally honest.
Come to 91, like to do the practice LPV approach to 21 left. Enter Prescott.
This time I brought a bagel, some cream cheese, 3 bottles of water. I am ready and set up for this hot flight to Albuquerque.
0305 and 20 Riddle 15.
Really quick, I want to point something out. In the video I'm talking about right now, I'm going to enjoy a bagel and some pre-packaged snacks. I have really been trying to focus on eating more healthy, whole food, fresh, never frozen items. I am actually going to be trying out Factor. Okay, this is a quick, easy, and most importantly, healthy meal at only 400 calories. Factor meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. I simply heat and savor the good stuff. Not to mention, Factor now offers loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, small bites, and more to keep me going no matter what's on my schedule. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50FLYWITHK to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50FLYWITHK at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Cheers. Words cannot describe how much I wish I had had this on my flight to Albuquerque.
How's our cylinders looking? Oh yeah, these temperatures are much better. Okay, so in colder weather, I can absolutely close my cowl flaps right after takeoff when I kind of turn off all my lights and I get my power and my throttles and everything set up the way that I want it to. With it being as hot as it has been on these last couple of flights, I noticed when we left Vegas and when I left Hemet Ryan yesterday that my cylinder number 3 on my left side was getting a little toasty, so that's why I chose to keep the cowl flaps open throughout the climb. Now that that temperature is dropping, I'm feeling comfortable. Those numbers look really good. I am going to go ahead and close those before I get to a really fast speed like I'll be when I'm in cruise. So let's go ahead and do that. Left one first, then the right one. And those are both closed. Just verify here. All right. Keep an eye on those temperatures, make sure they don't rise too crazy. And we have about 900 feet until we're gonna level off at that 10,000. Pretty much clear of all the mountains in this area, so things are looking good. Every time I get in this airplane, I fall more and more in love with it. now that I feel comfortable with all of the different steps and, you know, the throttle and the manifold pressure and having 2 of everything, I'm definitely really, really happy that I got this airplane. It was touch and go there for a minute, no pun intended. All right, we've got 500 feet to go until we're going to level off at that 10,000. And I am going to request to go somewhat direct towards Sedona because I do want to try to fly over it at least. The way that we're flying currently, it's not looking probable.
484 Papa, direct to Albuquerque.
For 484 Hotel Papa, if it's okay, I would like to fly over Sedona Airport before going direct to Albuquerque.
For 44 Hotel Papa, Roger. Proceed direct to Sedona.
Direct Sedona, appreciate it for Hotel Papa. Awesome. He was just trying to save us some time, but I don't think he realized that I actually wanted to fly over Sedona. So let's go ahead and do that now. Back to our map.
Fly 158, fly heading 060, back to the visual.
060, Carter flight 158.
Okay, even going to Sedona first and then Albuquerque, we're still looking at less than 2 hours. 1 hour, 47 minutes, 286 nautical miles, so not too shabby at all. I know you're probably wondering, Kay, if it's so hot, why on earth are you wearing a sweatshirt? Because I'm running out of clothes. I did, in fact, do laundry when I was in California, but it doesn't seem to matter. Because I've been on the road for a week and a half now at this point. On the road, in the sky. Let's get real. I've been in the sky for a week and a half at this point, and I've been loving it. Albuquerque, wow. Albuquerque will in fact be my final stop before I make my way back home to Houston, though.
Prescott Tower, 125.3.
125.3, 484 Lima Papa.
Get off frequency, 484 Lima Papa. You keep throwing me. All right, about 25 miles, roughly 9 minutes until we will be flying over Sedona. I'm excited. I really did want to get over there today, but I talked to my mom and a few of my friends, and I think we're going to do a girls' trip over here. If you're new here, you may not know this, but my mom and my dad are kind of like my best friends. We get along so well. We love traveling together. We just have so much fun. And obviously, I've been on my own for this entire trip, although I've flown with a couple of friends here and there. And I'm really looking forward to doing another family trip. Maybe I'll even bring my brother along. That would be kind of fun. All right, it might get a little bumpy, but after these mountains, I'll probably take my shoulder harness back off because it is a little annoying, to be honest. I did talk to the airport today at Albuquerque, and I was going to just do a rental car because I do want to do some exploring in Albuquerque. A huge fan of Breaking Bad. I actually got to meet one of the cast members, so I will include a photo for that while I was actually in Vegas, which was super fun. But I want to go and tour like all of the places that I can. Then I also want to go on the tramway and go over to the restaurant. I think it's called 10-3 or something like that. So that's my plan. Then I'm going to go back to the hotel, get a good night's sleep, and then get up fairly early tomorrow so that I can make it home before it gets too hot. I say that every day, and usually I wake up at 6, I check the weather, and I'm like, oh, it's good all day. I'll just go to sleep for another hour or so. But I'm ready to get home. I miss my cats, and I miss my parents, and I have so many cool videos to put together for all of you, and I'm really excited. Go ahead and lean out our mixture now. It's getting a little less bumpy, and we did get up to 10,000 pretty darn quickly, so that was awesome. Just going to do an estimation here just to start saving on some fuel, keeping an eye on all those temperatures, and then I'll pull out my actual performance checklist and make sure that we're getting what we should. Getting closer, about 5 minutes, and then we'll be in Sedona. I think I can see like the outskirts of the beautiful red rock that everybody talks about, so this is pretty cool. I want to fly directly over the airport, so hopefully there's, oh, I can see it. Oh my gosh, I can see it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that really is just like on a plateau chilling. That's crazy. Can't wait to see what it looks like from the tail cam. This is going to be awesome.
Flight 158, clear visual approach, runway 21 left.
You can definitely see the rocks just surrounding the runway too. I can understand why they say it is a little bit of a challenging landing. It very much reminds me of Catalina Island. If anybody has been to Catalina Island before, you land on the side of a cliff basically. Kind of the same idea here. Approach Seneca 484 Hotel Papa. I show traffic. Looks like they're going to be at my same level in about 2 miles. Do you have them?
484 Hotel Papa, yeah, they're descending into Sedona. Should be a Vision jet descending below you.
Roger. Okay, just wanted to make sure I just got him inside as I made that call. So no problem. Thank you. 4 Hotel Papa. Always good to double check because he was coming in hot. I can see him though. I'm sure you'll probably get to see him on the cams as well. He is descending quickly. Holy cow. That's wild. He just lost like 3,000 feet in seconds. Oh man, I almost want to slow down so I can see his landing into Sedona. That was cool. Okay, we are about to make our turn to Albuquerque, and then it's basically a straight shot until we get there. About an hour and 20 minutes as of right now. What a beautiful place. It's sad though, there's a fire right in front of us. I was hoping it was just a weird puffy cloud, but it does in fact look like it's a fire, so. I'm gonna request to do probably about a 20-degree deviation to the right so we don't go fly through any of that smoke. I don't feel like doing that today.
484 Hotel Papa, contact Albuquerque Center, 127.67.
127.67. Thanks for your help, 4 Hotel Papa. Ooh, it is a little bumpy. Bit of guard frequency too, I want to observe that. Good morning. Good morning, Albuquerque Center, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, 10,000.
484 Hotel Papa, Albuquerque Center. The Winslow altimeter is 3019er.
3019er, 4 Hotel Papa, thanks.
4 Hotel Papa, just to let you know, the next sector will need you at 1000 coming up just because we got bad terrain.
Roger, I can climb to 1000 now if that's easier for 4 Hotel Papa.
I'll have that climb here in a couple minutes, so thank you.
No problem.
Albuquerque 73483, level 210.
I actually filed for 1000, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I did. I've obviously done a lot of flight plans in the last week and a half, but according to, obviously, my heading, I should be on odd. So I don't know why they gave us 10,000. Maybe that was just because that was the minimum clearance they could offer, but yeah, I'm totally cool with going to 1000 because I'm hoping it's less bumpy up there. We're still at 1 hour, 17 minutes, so our winds have definitely shifted quite a bit. Our indicated airspeed right now is right around 145, so that's not bad. Ground speed is 177, so we do have a slight tailwind, which is really nice. But because of those winds, I'm keeping my power pretty low. Let's bump that up a little bit. We've plenty of fuel, and our speed is fine, so.
I want to verify that was November 28 Zulu Foxtrot climbing is 28. Step up, Hawker 28 Zulu Foxtrot.
Pressure's still looking good. Let's enrichen it just a tad here. It's looking better. Let's do about 13. That's what we should be burning anyway.
November 4 Hotel Papa, climb and maintain 1011.
Climb maintain 1011 for Hotel Papa. I am super impressed with how well this airplane's been running on this trip just overall. It's been very, very enjoyable for me. Hopefully you've been loving all the videos, going to different destinations and seeing things to do when you land at different places, meeting up with new people. I love it. All right, we've got 200 feet to go until we level off at that 11,000. 216 nautical miles to go until we get to our destination. 1 hour, 21 minutes. We are in a climb, so I do expect that that will drop once we actually level off. And then it hopefully will be smooth sailing all the way to Albuquerque. Okay. So temperature outside is about 60 degrees. So we'll go with 59.3. We're gonna do the recommended cruise power. Actually, you know what? We've got the fuel on board. Let's go ahead and do maximum cruise power and see what that looks like. I haven't done that yet. So 59.3 degrees is the closest, obviously. And at 2,500 RPM, we wanna have the manifold pressure at 34.5. So we're gonna bump that up. This has been really fun because I've been able to experiment and kind of see what the difference in fuel burn and manifold pressure settings and overall speed, because I would like to know if I really needed to get somewhere, how fast could I actually get there. So let's test that today because we've got full tanks.
About 20 miles south of Sedona.
Looking for about 34.5, a little bit less here on the left one.
IWA. 4147 Tango, how do you hear?
Amazing, that looks great. There's 34.5 roughly. It's going to fluctuate a little bit. It does not like to stay perfect, but that's all right. RPMs are already set at about 2,500, so that's perfect.
Contacting 133.57.
With that, we're burning 14 gallons of fuel in the left tank and 14.1 in the right. Oh, that's because the right is a little bit. I'm going to change the left one a little bit. Hold on. Just let it sit there for a second before I read out all these numbers. Okay, that's pretty close. So we're burning 13.9 in our left tank, which is the side of the winds, 34.
Center King or 947 Alpha Mike, passenger 11000.
Stay at 34.5. I'm not asking for the world here.
Alpha Mike, Albuquerque Center, roger. The Phoenix altimeter is 298 down.
Okay. 13.9 and then 14 to 14.1. It's fluctuating a little bit on the right tank, which means, quick math here, not so quick math here. We are burning about 27 gallons per hour right now. That is a lot. This airplane holds 130, 123 that is usable. So if we're burning, 27 gallons, we have roughly 4 hours of flight time, give or take, with not including what our required minimums are to land. And since for IFR, that is 45 minutes. So we could still get 4 hours worth of flight time here. If we go into economy cruise, we could get closer to 6 to maybe even 7, depending on what altitude we're at. And then if we just do like the recommended performance cruise, that's kind of giving us about 5 hours worth of flight time. So pretty cool to kind of play around with all of this and see what the airplane is capable of doing at different power settings and different manifold pressure settings. So I think that's pretty awesome. So we currently have about a 16 knot, it's a crosswind, but it's a slight headwind. It's not too bad. Our indicated airspeed is 150 knots. True airspeed is 185 knots. And our ground speed is 181 knots at 11,000 feet. So honestly, not bad. I think now is a pretty good time to enjoy my bagel. I also got some Chex Mix from the hotel. And yes, I did in fact get another pad of paper and another pen from the hotel. I really will never have to buy pads of paper or pens for the airplane if I keep doing this much traveling, which honestly I would love to do. I would like to get to a point where every 2 to 3 months I go on a longer trip like this, which just gives me an opportunity to talk with you and just kind of tell you what's been going on. And just visit other people and destinations. I'm really excited because I think I'm going to be able to make Mount Rushmore happen before the end of the year. I've never been, and I think it's just going to be a total blast. And I've been really, really enjoying having the time to myself, the time to spend with you, and really just dialing in this airplane. This is everything I wanted since the day I bought this thing. So I've been really loving it.
633 Albuquerque, Center Roger.
Oh, and someone else. They had it in little pre-packaged bags, which I thought was so smart. And then I grabbed a couple of cream cheeses because I love cream cheese on bagels. And I am very strange, and you can let me know if you're this way too. I do not toast my bagels. I really don't like them toasted. I don't know why, but for some reason that kind of ruins it for me. So I am not a big toast type of person. Now sourdough toast, all day long. We'll toast that all day long. Give me all the butter, balsamic, a little bit of olive oil, and I am a happy little camper.
Albuquerque Delta 1070 is 27
bagels,
for 330.
I like toasted.
Delta 1070 Albuquerque, Center
I did in fact forget to bring a knife though, so I will be eating this like an animal, and that's fine.
Speed 814, contact Albuquerque approach 123, point Manor.
All right, so let's do a quick little check-in because things are looking good. Let's see, Alrighty, so our RPMs are still fluctuating anywhere between about 2490 and 2500, so that looks great. 34.6 to 34.7 on the left for manifold pressure, and 34.4 to 34.5 on the right one. We are currently burning 13.4 gallons in our left engine and 13.8 in our right, so that's looking really good. We've got 46 minutes until we get to our destination airport, Albuquerque, and it's about 138 nautical miles, so not bad at all. Our speed is still looking relatively the same, 150 indicated, 185 true, and ground speed is 178. We really haven't had to deal with any traffic or any like crazy airspaces, and if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me verify this before I say something dumb. We are about to enter New Mexico. So, made really good time. All right, we're gonna disconnect our Bluetooth in case I get any notifications, no distractions. Brought my little pillow again from naps away, but I didn't end up using it because it's been so darn bumpy I couldn't get comfortable for very long. That's all right. All good. I am going to Atlantic Aviation. They had a slightly cheaper, less expensive fuel price, and that is the FBO that said that I could use the courtesy car for the day. So that is where we will be taxiing and parking Mystic until I get back tomorrow and fly back to Texas. We're about 50 miles out, roughly 16 minutes. We are in line for runway 8, which is the runway that they are landing. I don't quite have the field in sight, but I've got a general idea of where it is because I can see in front of me, I can see there's a bunch of desert and then there's an open spot. And I'm assuming that's probably where the airport is, but I've never been to Albuquerque. This is my first time ever coming here, let alone landing at this airport. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun.
For Arizona areas of turbulent below flight over 280,
I have no idea what she just said. I think she's talking about if you want to know about hazardous weather information and stuff, but it was so broken, I really have no clue what she just said. And switch back to guard frequency.
November 484 Hotel Papa, contact Albuquerque approach 123.9er.
123.9er, have a great day. 4 Hotel Papa. She's broadcasting on several different frequencies, it sounds like. 1:30, it's officially afternoon. Good afternoon, Albuquerque, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, checking in 1000.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, Albuquerque approach is Juliet current. Expect a visual approach runway 8.
I have information, Julia. I'll expect a visual, runway 8 for Hotel Papa, thanks. All right, so I told the nice lady on the phone at the FBO I'd be there between 12 and 1, and I forgot about the time difference. So hopefully there's still a car available for us when we land. Dang it. It's already 1:30, so we'll have to see. If there isn't, though, that's my own fault. I will not fault them for that in the slightest. I've done so many time changes with all of the different states, I just kind of forgot to check. It's a good thing I didn't book my tram ticket yet. I would have booked the wrong time. The way that the tram works here, as far as I understand it, is you get a 2-hour, time frame that you can go on the tram and go up to the restaurant or whatever it is that you want to do. I want to go up to the restaurant because it's at like 10,500 feet. I guess the views are just absolutely stunning.
Right.
We've got 2 Albuquerque tower frequencies. This one is labeled our secondary, so we are going to go with the main one. And then if we need to switch it, then we totally can. That's fine. Sun goes down in 5 hours, so we do have quite a bit of time to actually do some exploring and stuff, especially if we do get a car. So that'll be really cool. 36 miles. I'm looking to see what I thought was the runway. I don't think it is. Now I can see something else in the distance, and that looks like that could be the runway. So I don't know.
Seneca 4 Hotel Papa, maintain present speed or greater till advised, and descend and maintain 900,000.
All right, I'll maintain this speed or faster, and I'll descend maintain 9,000 until advised. 4 Hotel Papa, thanks. 9,000. Vertical speed, down, 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 down. They're going to try to sequence us, so that'll be fun. He said this speed or greater, we're at about 150, so we'll just make sure that we maintain 150. We're going to descend down pretty quickly. It doesn't look like we have any obstacles, any mountains, really anything in front of us, so we might as well. Once again, just verifying here, traffic pattern altitude is 6,400 feet. We do have the tower frequency in, and we are going to Atlantic Aviation when we land. So other than that, we're pretty much set and ready to rumble. Pull some of this back. We'll enrichen this slightly here.
Descend and maintain
So plenty of gas on board, almost 70 gallons, so that's looking really nice. I'm assuming we're keeping our speed up because we've got a King Air behind us. If I had to guess, they're going to let them go first. Go ahead and set heading 080 to set us up for the runway. Should be directly in front of us. And it's possible my eyes are playing tricks on me, but I actually think I do see it in the distance, so that's cool.
King 908, reaching 1000, reduce speed to 190.
Reduce speed to 190 at 1000, King 908.
We're going to speed up a little bit more.
King 908, you can select vectors to the southeast to final for sequence.
King 98.
Oh, he is actually going to let us go first. That's so cool. I never do that. He was just telling them is the King Air that's behind us, they're actually going to get different headings to fly towards the southeast to come back in to land runway 8 so that we can land. That's awesome. Huge shout out to this ATC guy. All right, about 500 feet to go until we are going to level off.
Seneca 4 Hotel Papa, just say airspeed.
Currently 165 knots indicated for 4 Hotel Papa. We are flying into the Class Charlie. I don't think I mentioned that this entire video. We are flying into Class Charlie's Albuquerque Airport. We did not go to the small class Delta 1. Thought about it, but I decided that, you know what, I haven't really flown into any huge airspaces on this trip. I've just done really class Deltas or uncontrolled, so I thought it would be fun to fly into one of these bad boys.
We're told there's collider activity in the area. Do you see anything that,
I have none observed now. The last I saw was around 9,000 indicated.
All right. Shoulder harness is going back on. Got my hair up so you can actually see it this time.
And King 908, reduce speed to 170.
170, King 908.
Right, we're doing
4 Hotel Papa, the airport, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Field is in sight for 4 Hotel Papa.
Papa, cleared visual approach runway 8 and maintain present speed or greater until a 5-mile final.
Okay, cleared visual, runway 8. I'll maintain this speed or greater until 5-mile final. 4 Hotel Papa, thanks.
4 Hotel Papa, connect tower 120.3.
120.3, have a nice day. 4 Hotel Papa. Altitude 6400. Good afternoon, Albuquerque Tower, Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, checking in.
484 Hotel Papa, Albuquerque Tower, 12107, runway 8, clear to land.
Thank you for the wind check. Runway 8, clear to land, 4 Hotel Papa. Right, we're at 12-mile final now. He asked us to stay pretty quick until we get to 5 miles, and we're just about to enter that Class Charlie now, so looking good. 5 miles still gives us plenty of time to set up for landing without being in a rush.
South 4184 Albuquerque Tower, 1210 at 7.
We'll go ahead and do mixture full rich though.
Runway 8 clear for takeoff.
Gonna have to slow it down a little bit because of these bumps. All right, that's about 8-mile final now. No traffic to be observed. We're already talking to tower, and we're gonna run through our landing checklist here in just a second. 1,000 feet to go until we reach traffic pattern altitude. Very nice. 500 feet to go until we reach traffic pattern altitude, 1 nautical mile until we reach that 5 nautical mile final. Okay, there's our 5 miles. There is our traffic pattern altitude. We're off by about 100 feet. I'll take it. Pull some of this power back here. Below 130 knots. Almost there. 131. There's 130. Gears coming down. All right, 3 lights, 1 in the mirror, fantastic. Gas is good.
King Matter 8 Albuquerque Tower,
and 25, give us plenty of time. Lights good.
Clear land, King Matter 8.
Mixture's good, and props full forward. Watching that speed at about 100 now. Start slowing down to about 90. Everything else is looking good. A little low on that glide path, so let's add in some power. Stop that descent for a second. Add in a little bit of left rudder, maintain that center line. There's our 90. That looks good. Still looks good. It looks good. Not too bad with the crosswind. I'm not mad at that.